Brian Norman starts off with a quick jab. Like I mentioned earlier, he is the father of the WBO champ, Brian Norman Jr., who's defending his world title in a little over a month and a half against Derek Cuevas. Both were in camp during the same periods, and father was training his son, son was helping train his father. Hackett came in with a good bounce. Norman looks in really good shape.
Exactly, like, I was just thinking too, usually when fighters come back after that long time, it seems they're really rusty and really can't really see the shots. But what Norman saying is that he's doing pretty good.
You see Hackett trying to land an overhand right. Norman said this was not going all 6 rounds. He was going to stop Hackett. And now already getting deep into the corner as both men tied up. Hackett tries to go down to the body. Norman, at times, being patient. Goes to the body again to Hackett. Hackett had to go down.
He backed up, and he's not sure whether he's playing, because they kept him out. He really started feeling those punches,
You can sense doesn't appear to be any sort of rust from Norman. After 14 years out of action, he starts to up the aggressiveness as Hackett had to tie him up. Hackett out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 38 years old.
Really impressed with the way that City is boxing. Hitting the punches and carrying that extra weight in the ring for the first time. So he's doing really good.
He absolutely is, as Hackett tries to pummel the body of Norman, as Norman nearly took Hackett outside the ring, but able to get back to the center of the ring as Hackett starts off with a flurry. Now one of those things you have to look for, Fred, and you know as a fighter, is when you've been out of action as long as Norman has, it's your punch resistance. Can you take a shot after being out of the ring so long?
I'll tell you what, I've tried to call myself sparring. Wasn't a good idea. Like, my recovery time wasn't as fast as it was when I was young. You know, the pain would last. The pain was lasting for hours instead of minutes. And I'm older now, so yes. But you know,
let them make keep talking.
It is certainly a different beast once you step into the ring. As round 1 showed both guys some good action between Norman and Hackett. They're now getting set for round number 2. This is a 6-round bout. Norman in the all-black trunks, Hackett in the black and white trunks. Now Hackett has Norman along the ropes, trying to chip away at the body. Yeah, I believe Hackett is 38 years old. And Norman, I don't have an exact age on him yet. But he's certainly up there. Good little left hook from Norman. Hackett went for a huge overhand right that just missed Norman. Hackett, you could see he's got some energy in him. Norman, on the other hand, being very calculated in his approach, trying to target the body. As he now... That's one thing to watch for, as well as the gas tank of Norman. How can he handle as this fight progresses into the later rounds? Norman with the solid jab there. Now both men tied up again. It's definitely back and forth affair thus far. A good jab, just caught Hackett as he came right in. Hackett ate that jab from Norman. Now both men tied up in the center of the ring again. Round two here, as Norman connects on the jab there. Final 10 here, as Norman now pushes Hackett into the corner, starts to pummel away at the body again of Hackett. And you can see Norman has a really good approach targeting the body of Hackett. His son, Brian Norman Jr. in the corner. Now you see Hackett getting a breather here. Yeah, there's definitely a good fight with Brian Norman Jr. and Derek Cuevas coming up for the WBO champion. As now we are set to resume round number 3. Round 3. Again, still very much up for grabs here. Norman being very disciplined. Hackett trying to rough Norman up a bit. As now Norman spins Hackett around and now starts to go to work. Look for that overhand right. Hackett tries to throw in some short shots on the inside. Norman with some short shots, as now Norman thinks he got hit in the back of the head as the ref separates. Hackett tried to reach with the overhand right, just out of range from Norman. Norman continues to pepper the jab. To the center of the ring on his stick, is now connected with the right. Now he caught Hackett with the short left hook. As Hackett ties up Norman again. As Norman tried to set up a huge overhand right, Hackett got out of the way there. overhand right for Hackett, just missed. As now both men tied up again. As referee warns the clash of heads, watch it. Don't need a unnecessary cut opened up. As Hackett backs up from Norman. Now both men tied up into the corner as Hackett tries to use his weight on Norman. Certainly could be a strategy from Hackett, knowing Norman hasn't been in the ring for 14 years. Maybe wants to lean on him a little bit, tire him out as we go towards round 4 now. Round number 4 as both men have been going at it. You can certainly see the exhaustion on Norman. That's certainly to be expected. On 3 hard rounds already, halfway through. Now I will say that it is a pretty wise strategy in Norman's corner for him not to sit down on a stool. When you've been away from the game that long, it could lose your legs very quickly. Absolutely, it is. You know. Now both men tied up as Hackett tries to duck underneath on the inside. Yeah. That's why you got to give a lot of credit to Norman, you know, to step out of the ring and then to step back in after 14 years. That says a lot about the character and the drive that he has and the motivation he has to just make a statement, you know. And now Norman with the jab as Hackett backs away. Nice little double jab there from Norman as Hackett shoots in with the right, partially blocked on Norman's end. Now both guys leaning on each other. And here's where Norman likes to target the body as he now starts to go to work on Hackett. Some short shots from Norman as Hackett pushes Norman away. Overhand right just missed from Hackett as now Norman tries to answer. Now Norman floats the jab out there. Hackett backs away. Short left shot from Hackett as he ducks underneath, and now once again both men tied up. Now Norman tries to chip away at Hackett. You can see Norman taking a big breath there as they separated. And both men delivering a right hand as the round ends. 2 more rounds to go. Two more rounds to go. As you can see, Norman in the corner taking some deep breaths. And one thing too, you know as a fighter, you can spar 100 rounds, thousands of rounds. It's still not the same as the real thing once you step in on fight night.
It's almost like
it is certainly a different energy that both men are expending, and you're seeing it as Norman now starts out quickly with the jab. Hackett tries to deliver a double left hook. Norman, though, brushes it off, try to get an answer with a right of his own. As now he feints. Overhand right from Norman, just missed. As now Hackett lost his balance there a little bit. Wasn't a shot, as the referee said. No knockdown, no knockdown. Now Norman. Hackett has been more active than Norman. So you can see that the energy levels a little bit more in favor of Hackett, but Norman has been more disciplined. I think he's landed the cleaner shots thus far through 4.5 rounds.
Right, exactly.
You can see Norman has a disciplined approach as ref helps Hackett lift up his trunks a bit. As now Hackett tries to pound away at the body and again continues to lean on Norman. Absolutely. Overhand right just missed from Hackett as both men tied up in the center of the ring. As now Hackett tries to deliver a power shot. Now Norman with the right of his own and pounds away at the body. Hackett certainly doesn't like that. And now Norman really going to work as he starts to up the attack on Hackett. And you can see now Hackett starting to wear him down. And now Norman taking a deep breath as referee giving him some time. I believe it was a shot to the back of the head. He's allowing Norman time to recover. It was hard to see. As you can see, Hackett frustrated. He wanted to keep going. As now Norman delivers a double jab as Hackett ties him up. Final 10 of round 5 here. Now Norman takes him along the corner. So now both men getting set for the last and final round. is the ATL against Philly.
Or is it Philadelphia?
Absolutely. Now, Fred, what have you seen from Norman? He certainly looks a little bit crisper. He has a little bit more of a game plan in his approach. You could see it.
Who Norman you're speaking of, right?
Yeah, Norman.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Norman, he's definitely approaching the fight with a little bit more strategy, whereas Hackett seemed to be sort of playing his way through it. It's Ryan Norman is definitely taking his seat.
Final round here as Hackett lands a beautiful shot on Norman.
Like I said, Hackett, he's still has real good kicking shots inside. You know stuff that you don't see.
Now Norman tries to deliver a right hand as he has Hackett along the ropes. As now he shoves him off, creates some space, and now starts to target Hackett. Now Norman delivers a double jab, and now is connected on a short right hook. Back Hackett up a bit. Hackett's been trying to land that big home run shot, just has not been able to connect. It's either been partially blocked or missed. And now Norman trying to connect on a home run shot there as he loaded up, but now connects with the jab. Now Norman back to the jab, and he's really worked the jab well throughout this fight. That's been probably his best punches throughout this fight, is just the jab, just scoring points and continuing to connect on Hackett. Now Hackett, both men tied up as they're now down the final stretch here. Beautiful body shot from Norman. And now Norman tries to wind up with the left shot to the body as he now starts to lean on Hackett a bit more. Now Hackett tried to dart in with the right, but Norman saw it a mile away as now Hackett leans on Norman as he tries to get off some offense. As now an overhand right just missed by Norman. You can see both guys exhausted. It's been 6 tough rounds. But credit to both men. Final 10 here on BLK Prime.
Really impressive. After 14 years, 13 to 14 years,
Great job from both men as Hackett and Norman finish it off. And now it's great to see as both men give each other a hug, have certainly mutual respect for both of each other for taking this fight and settling it in the ring. Absolutely, it's good to see, and it's good to have it on the local level. And now, when they go back to their respective gyms, their fighters are obviously going to listen, because they're saying, you know, I don't just talk about it, I'm showing you. I step into the ring, I back up what I say.
I'm talking about you said that. That's exactly what's going to happen. listen to your trainer, and we'll get you through it.
It's hard not to have great respect for both men as we await the decision. Fred, how do you see it? I think if I have to score it, I'd have to give it towards Norman.
Yeah.
Just thought he was a little bit cleaner, landed the better shots on Hackett, but we'll see what the judges, if they saw it the same way.
Yeah, I agree. If I had to go one way, it would definitely be towards Brian Norman. But like you said, we'll see how the judges look at it, because Hackett, he was throwing some good shots. He did some good little sneaky shots. But Brian Norman was the busier, if you will. I would say he was a little bit busier. His shots was a lot more cleaner. What you think?
All right, now I believe we have the scorecard, so now let's send it to the ring for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for the decision? At the end of the 6th round, we go to the judges' scorecards. The first judge has it 58-56.
Yeah.
Second judge has it 60-54.
Wow.
And the third judge has it 58-56. Your winner by unanimous decision, Brian the Mechanic Norman Sr.
Brian Norman Sr. with a clean sweep, unanimous decision victory over Greg Hackett. And you can see Team Norman very happy with the turnout.
Great. Hold on. All right, now this, turn this into the all right, now this bout was highly anticipated. It was highly anticipated, and y'all damn near lived up to it. All right, y'all lived up to it. Hey, look, first of all, hold on. We still screaming, y'all. We still trying to get this on air. All right, great. First of all, before a hell of a fight, y'all. Before a hell of a fight. Both of y'all would look like y'all was taking turns but y'all was in there fighting. Y'all was both in there fighting and let your hands go. How do you feel?
I mean, I felt good as far as the fight. The decision is crazy. 60-54 is crazy. I would have took the draw. I felt like it was a draw. It was a good fight. I couldn't get my traction really kind of certain, but it is what it is. Great fight.
All right, hold on. Listen up, y'all. He said he would have been happy with a draw. What y'all think? Y'all think it was a draw? Let me ask Brian about this first, because we might be on to some shit right here. All right, now Brian. Congratulations on the win. How do you feel the fight went?
60-54, you got to think about all the rounds is damn near close. So if you got all close rounds, we don't know what the girl's looking at and what make them look at the next round and the next round and what they expect to do. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we didn't say. I don't think it was no like super clean round with somebody. But you know, here at 60-54 though, here at 60-54, I would have been out of him, I would have been 60-54, I can go with that.
Okay, now what do you think? What do you think about the draw?
I think I won.
I'm gonna do it like this. All right? I'm gonna keep it real simple and plain. Y'all got in the ring because y'all had a beef to settle. And it seems like the beef ain't settled. The people ain't satisfied. We need to run it back. Are y'all down to run it back?
As a
Rematch. No, No, not cool with it. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm over it.
Okay, we go, Greg. Don't run now. We talk about a rematch. Rematch. So you down with the rematch?
It don't matter.
Let me say this. First of all, for the people that don't know, I've been out the ring for 14 motherfucking years. I'm 45 years old. This motherfucker right here is an active fighter. He fight all the fucking time. So me, myself, I'm proud of myself for being here doing what I'm doing. I took care of myself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. So shout out to the old heads, all the 40-year-old crew, man. I'm ready for y'all. I came here, I stood like a warrior. I didn't go down, I took shots, I kept moving, I kept tripping like I said I would. My whole thing is I am what I say I am. That's the whole point, is to gain my respect. Because I'm sick of people talking that shit. Hey, world champion, hold on. Y'all don't even know this. Y'all got a world champion. This is my world champion son, Brian Norman Jr. He's a world champion. Look that up. Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr., that's my boy. He's a world champion. Look him up. We talking about the world cred. We ain't talking about no state. We ain't talking about no national. The fucking world. He's a world champion. Allow me to support my boy. I appreciate it, y'all. Support my boy. B Norman, official B Norman, on Instagram and every other handle. Official B. Norman, I'm sorry. Official B. Norman, Brian Norman Jr. Welterweight world champion of the world. 1-4. Today become undisputed. And that's what it is, man. I appreciate all y'all support. Appreciate all y'all support.
Hold on, now listen. The reason that you and old boy got into the little beef anyway, because y'all was on the internet talking about what B. Norman, your son, would do with Boots. So now what's happening? Where are we with that situation?
So first thing first, I'm going to take care of my business in Vegas, March 29th. And hopefully he take care of his business, I believe, April 12th. In Atlanta City versus Stanley Onis. We can make that fight happen right after that. I said we can make the fight happen right after that. I ain't got no problem with anything. And I better not hold goddamn big when the goddamn fight happens. Especially you're gonna lose some more money, Shawty. You're gonna lose some more money, Shawty. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna hold with me. Hey, fresh off Timo though. Train fresh off Timo. I'm gonna take those Timo train home, Shawty. Take that home when you lost. When you lost. You lost.
We want that rematch, y'all. That rematch. Hey, yo. I wanted to say, give it up to them one more time. And I think we got a rematch brewing. What y'all say, a rematch?